everyone, welcome to episode 51 of Jobless Weebs. I'm Marco, the big brown Mexican, and with me today,
Brian.
Awesome. And this week was terrible for me, let me tell you. So I'm so glad I'm here.
Yes, we will be here in a moment with everyone. But yeah, listening to this week, it's been rough.
It was. So
yeah.
I'm just glad I'm here. I just need this 30, 45 minutes to disconnect myself from the mainframe of life.
Oh yes.
And just focus on the second most important thing in my life, anime.
That's right.
But anyways, my week was crappy, but how was yours, Brian?
Well, it wasn't crappy, but working graveyard shifts is really hard on just like your perception. It's really weird.
I bet.
And I know I lost sleep somewhere, but I don't know where. Cause I feel tired when I'm not supposed to, but
right.
my whole life is upside down. So it is weird. So life is still going though. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It will.
Yeah, it will. And of course, there's always tons of more anime to explore.
Yeah.
So there's always something.
Anyways, the topic for today that I was thinking about, and it came out to me earlier this week while I was watching one of the most recent animes for this season. The topic is when the bad guys turned out to be the good guys.
Yep.
You know, because we always have these, I would dare to say, these simplistic plots, or like these cliche plots, which we've been told before, like, cliche is good, simple is good.
Right.
As long as you know how to work with that.
Yes. How to freshen it up and kind of deliver it in a way that is still exciting. Because yes, cliches work, and that's the thing with storytelling. It's like we know certain things, and it works because we kind of gravitate toward them. But we're talking about the kind of hero-villain setup. Yeah,
because you normally have your hero of justice.
Oh yes.
Who's on the good side.
For the people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then you have the demon lord, which in the power fantasy, in the isekais.
Ooh yeah, all of those
is like
power stories where it's like the hero is coming and they're like new to this world kind of a deal, but then demon lord is the one that's like destroying the world. We're about to.
Yeah, so they have to go in this journey to beat up the demon lord, and then happiness will be at last achieved. And and so I'm saying this because the anime where I got this topic from, it's I'm quitting Heroine.
Oh yes.
Because at the beginning I thought that anime was going to be just like a laid back comedy, kind of like a black work.
Black company.
Yeah, like a black company.
Oh yeah.
Kind of thing.
Where their workers are worked to death.
Yeah.
You have to go in.
Yeah, I thought that it was going to be something like that. And we even talk about it in some of the previous podcasts that we made, like the 60-second one and the what we will be watching for spring.
That's right.
That's how we refer to it. And then as it's almost over, or by the time this comes, it's definitely over now.
Oh yeah.
That anime just turned out to be something different. because it turns out that the hero here, Leon,
Mhm.
he has been alive for more than 3,000 years.
Okay.
And
Yep.
he has
Just like,
virtually
wait.
no weakness.
Mhm.
And so at the beginning of the anime, we see him, uh, being cast away by the humans because they were like, oh yeah, you beat the demon queen, but we're afraid of you because you're very
You're
powerful.
too
So
powerful.
would you be so kind of getting the heck out of here? And he's like, okay. And so he
Sure.
goes to the demon queen
Oh
to
yeah.
to ask for a job.
Yeah, because where else would you work after humans
Yeah,
cast you out?
and so throughout the anime, you see him
Mhm.
kind of like helping the demon kingdom kind of
Mhm.
like perform better. And then in these last
Yes.
episodes, it turns out that the demon queen wanted a philosopher's stone because that's also a cliche in
Oh, it
fantasy
is.
animes.
It's like the pinnacle of getting power beyond what should be on Earth.
Yeah,
Yeah, alchemy and it's kind of like the fantasy MacGuffin.
yeah,
Yeah. If you could say that, it's like the fantasy MacGuffin. Tons of anime have it. Oh yeah.
yeah. So the demon queen
Uh-huh.
Echidna wants the philosopher's stone. Turns out that uh, the humans have a philosopher's stone, so that's why she went to war with them. But
Okay.
she was a very special type of conqueror because she didn't allow pilgrimage or any type of invasion
Mm.
like strategies.
Okay.
She wanted to resolve everything
Ah,
as deathless as possible.
I see.
And so
Very straightforward.
yeah, and so
Oh
when
yeah.
Leon saw that he was like,
Ah,
okay, I'm gonna see like what are like her true intentions.
sure.
And so that's why he infiltrates or starts working with them. But turns out that he once they are all together, kind of now things, and he tells them like, oh, I want to destroy the humans, and
Yep.
she's like, okay, and she's like, no, we don't want to destroy the humans. We want to make peace with them to get the philosopher's stone because we demons live in total crap. So we want the philosopher's stone to improve our way of life,
Ooh,
like
yeah.
the geographic um, part rather, or like the environmental
Okay.
part.
Environmental, which is the foundation of any civilization.
Yeah.
You need to have good resources. Oh yeah.
And so he's like, yeah, okay, I can help you that.
Oh sure.
I just want to let you know there are two philosopher's stones. The humans have one, and there's one in up in that mountain. And so they're like, oh really? Well, let's go. Then if we get that philosopher's stone, we don't need to
Ah,
to
to go
go
to the
to battle
humans.
against the humans.
Ooh, yeah.
And so they go. Turns out that the philosopher's stone it's Leo's heart. And so that's when the tables turn. And I was kind of like, I would say that like 40% of me was expecting this kind of turn.
Right.
But the majority of it, I thought it was going to be a laid back anime. And then it turns out that when they're in the mountain, Leo goes bonkers. And he's like, okay, let me tell you something. You're the heroes. I'm the demon lord.
Yep.
So fight me, brave heroes. And like Echidna and the rest of like the demon generals are like, what is happening? It's like, come on, don't joke like that. And then he starts beating the crap out of them. He's like,
wow.
I don't think he's joking.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
The tables have turned.
So it turns out that and this was an excellent writing because Leo has been alive for more than 3,000 years, and he was initially one of the weakest because he was like a test tube creation.
Okay.
Um,
Gotcha.
of this.
Like a synthesized human.
Yeah, he was this synthesized human called the Demon Heart series, where each hero and each hero had the name of the constellations. You know, he was Leo. There was a Virgo. There was Cancer. There are Gemini, but he was the only one left alive.
Gotcha.
He was initially the weakest, but he had an ability to kind of like copy and keep growing. So that's why he ended up not being able to die, because he became the strongest one.
Oh, okay.
And so he, after thousands of years, he started to gain consciousness and at the same time lose it. Because he was like, you know, my purpose is to save people from demons. But what happens after the demons are gone? I was like, what's my purpose?
Yeah.
So it's like, what if I deliberately create problems for the humans so my purpose still remains?
And in that way, he fulfills that purpose.
Yeah. So it's like, he will save the humans, even if it's necessary to kill humans to save them.
Yes.
Kind of like an ironic kind of thing.
That is. Actually, you know what? That makes me think that he, in this light, you could also call him a homunculus too, in that he's a created being.
Yeah.
Yeah, which of course goes in that with that idea of the Philosopher's Stone, which is also in Full Metal Alchemist. But yes, okay. Fascinating. He literally turns the tables then on the whole story.
Yeah, it wasn't a matter of episodes, because it was like, it's good. I would give it like a 6 out of 10. And then with this turn of events, it's like, okay, probably you'll get an 8.
Okay.
Because it was something that's
great.
It kind of showed from the beginning, because he was like, yeah, I want to destroy the humans. And then people were like, or like the demons were like, but I thought your mission was to save the humans. And he was like, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I've won the battle against you. So it's like, it will take a lot of time for you to recover. And before that, I have no purpose. So he was just wandering.
Wow.
So he was like, he needed, this purpose in life.
Yeah. Right.
And so
being a person, but not of humanity.
Yeah.
For humanity. He's for the sake of humanity. Yeah.
Yeah. So ultimately, he decided like, oh yeah, what the Demon Queen wants to do, it's righteous in comparison to me, which I want deliberately create problems for the people so I can save them.
So exactly. So he can save them by those creating.
So he's like,
problems.
Okay, but here's the thing: I have to still like complete my fulfill my purpose in battling you.
Yeah.
So if you want that Philosopher's Stone, my heart, then you're gonna have to kill me. And so that's when the power of friendship turned to the bad guys, the demons.
Yeah.
In order for them to kill the almighty hero / demon lord.
I see. Okay. Wow. So this is going into those ideas of where do stories draw the line of who is the hero,
yes,
who is the villain, because at what point can we say someone's goal is not for people? Because that goes into the whole idea of what even makes a hero. Like, why do we like heroes and stuff? With my background it's kind of like literature, how all these heroes we read about, like in the past especially, they kind of like embody the values of the people itself. Like Odysseus, he's kind of like a odd hero because he is a hero, but in the fact that he's cunning and he's smart, able to lie to get what he wants, but he's for the people. He's like a people person.
Yeah, because he wants to go back to his family.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
his town.
Yes, he's like a he also kind of fails. The people he's with, they die. He kind of makes mistakes, but yeah, he's still working towards getting to his wife, his kids, his people. He was basically a king there. But yeah, it's like that idea. And then, of course, these days, superheroes are also the hero type, and they embody like some of those same values and stuff. But yeah, it's like this anime is showing, okay, there's a hero and he embodies like helping people, but then he lived too long where the inevitable happened, where he's out of touch with humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. I like this.
Yeah,
I like this.
That was a good turning point because it made me realize about a few other animes
that are similar.
That have done something similar.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think this one was kind of like suddenly.
Oh, right.
Because
it was a surprise.
He was like, "Oh yeah, it's in the mountain," and like, okay, yeah,
sure,
some secret facility or something like that.
Yeah.
You were not really expecting like that he was going to be like,
it's
okay, you know what,
actually.
it's in here, and
yeah.
if you want it, I'm gonna have to beat you. I mean, you're gonna have to beat me.
Yeah, like we're talking that they need to like kill him and rip out his heart, right?
Literally.
They can't just like use him.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Cause yeah, Philosopher's Stones also like that's a cool idea because it's like he's a perfected body almost then.
Pretty much.
His heart, but yeah, he physically is the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, because
interesting.
Because we've seen
and
this
that's
kind
a
of thing.
surprise because he did like we didn't know anything about that beforehand, right? As the audience.
No, as the audience, you don't know about that.
That's
you know that he's the hero and that he is like super OP.
Oh, absolutely.
But you don't know until almost the very end that he has lived for more than 3,000 years.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So that is the turning point.
So yeah, that kind of thing, and it made me realize like which other animes they have done it. I remember seeing it in Full Metal Alchemist. Was it Rat? No.
Let's see here. FMA Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
It was
Pride and.
It was Pride.
Okay.
Right. The one that he was originally bad, but then like he ended up being one of the good guys. When he saved the prince at the very end, almost. Because it was either the prince was gonna die with him, unless Pride would leave by himself willingly, kind of thing. Another one that I can remember doing kind of like something similar, but not quite. It was more just the idea. The 7 Deadly Sins.
Yes.
That was more of the concept because
that one you do have a clear line. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be clear, right? That's the whole thing. There are angels and demons and humans in that show, and so it's supposed to be a clear setup. Demons are bad, angels are good. You know, that's supposed to be the story. And the 7 deadly sins are at large. They're basically criminals. At the beginning.
Right.
And as we go along, it's like, okay, what's like really going on here? The angels have pretty messed up goals, or at least the means that they take to achieve those goals. Pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you say that's like the flip?
Yeah. Yeah. I was talking about that flip, but like again, like in Seven Deadly Sins, it's more like the concept of like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Seven Deadly Sins. Seven Deadly Sins. What you get from that?
Oh
Something
yeah.
bad.
Evil. Yeah, it's evil. It's
and then
like
you have the Ten Commandments, which and they end up being demons, and they are actually bad.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're
and of
right.
course, the angels are also all kinds of messed up.
But yeah, okay. I get what you mean. So you're talking about the groups and who they are actually. Yeah. That's true. They are switched. Yeah, the demons are the ones with.
There are lots of bad.
Yeah.
Bad people or like on the wrong side of justice.
Yeah. Oh yes, in that show. My gosh. Yeah. It's such a odd one to think about too. Okay.
But yeah, another one. Very famous One Piece. You have the pirates. The pirates.
Yep.
And most of the pirates are bad, except for like kind of like pretty much the protagonist, because he takes treasures and all of that, but I don't remember ever kill anyone like Luffy or any of his friends.
Yes.
Or and rather they free towns or countries.
Yep. They go around helping people.
Yeah, and you have the Marines, which are supposed to be the good guys.
Right.
But all of their actions are so messed up that it's like, you're clearly not good. It's like that meme of like, are we the baddies?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Exactly. It's like the Marines, they're like lawful. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole idea. But yeah, they kind of oppress people, would you say? It's like, whoa.
Yeah. And you also have the world government, which is supposed to be righteous, and then you go deeper into the world government, and it's like, so you're just like a regular government.
Oh my.
Like,
wow.
You're like just like a crappy institution, like full of crap. To say the least.
Oh yeah. Wow, yeah. So the pirates, they're like outside of the law, but then they're the ones actually going in, looking at people's situations.
A lot of times, yes.
Interacting. Yeah.
Yeah, because there are a lot of factions of pirates that are the ones protecting towns. Yeah. And some other pirates arrive and it's like, oh no, it's this other huge group is protecting them, so lay low, boys. Or and
weird.
The freaking weird good guys are just like, oh yeah, freaking pirates. He's like,
okay.
They're like 1,000 more things that you could be doing.
Oh yes.
Than attacking these pirates that are just like sailing.
Oh yes, they're doing their business,
looking for money that it's not actually yours. It was from another pirate. So
wow.
So it's like thief stealing from another thief. It's still illegal, but
Yep. Yikes.
So yeah, it's kind of like where we draw that line, and where we put those roles for the good guys or the bad guys, according to the context of the plot.
Ooh, yes, according to the plot. I just thought of another one. This might, well, oh, I would like to say that I could like come up with a really cool anime show or like a really really one that like reflects this idea and like say something really deep or something, but one that came to my mind just now is One Punch Man
Okay.
with Garo, where
Oh.
he wants to be a villain
Yeah.
because he sees that the hero faction is messed up in the way that he kind of sees the world. He decides to be a villain, an ultimate villain, though, to be at the peak of the world, basically, in the sense that he will get rid of. Oh man, it's like he doesn't want people to be divided anymore. Almost, he wants people to be together and like work with each other. So that's like his motivation, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, hold on. Yeah, the heroes, yeah, something is going on there. Like maybe they're not really helping people for the right reasons and whatnot. But
Right.
then
Because it's like a business being a hero there.
exactly. And then that's the funny thing about Saitama. He comes in just for fun, but he's still in the business.
Right.
But then he's like a real hero. But not like a person who's doing it to save people. But then you get Garo, who's like wanting to save people by being a villain. So it's like, whoa,
Yeah, kind of like
what
saving
is
them
going
from the
on?
heroes. Kind of like saying like, listen, you're paying tax to defend these guys who are not helpful.
Yeah. Well, in the sense that people need help. Yes. Instead of like, oh, we need help from like a business. But yeah, like a hero. What is a hero?
Yeah,
like,
in a way, it's kind of like a twisted
on?
justice sense.
Yes.
Because it's like, yeah, these good guys, they're like, they're not good. They're not playing by the rules. They're not playing fair. Like, it's just one villain, and then you don't need 5 freaking heroes to.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what if the heroes one day decide to do the same with people? Because it's like, people. I think that his way of thinking was like, he believed that people was entitled to kind of like praise the heroes and give them this or that, and he saw that
and he
unfair,
didn't think that was right. That's right. That was the aspect that really got him.
Yeah, because he was like,
people is
keeping
that a lot.
those
Like that.
those cards of the heroes and
it's the
playing
cards. And money is involved. Yeah,
and then he's like, well, what about the villains? Why do the villains don't have that? Or like, So he wanted some equality in a twisted way.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, equality and justice and like what organization should be established and kind of thing. So yeah, that one has similar ideas then to the idea that you had. One day we might talk more about One Punch Man for itself. I'm still looking forward to that, but yeah, that one came to my mind. Another one that came to my mind was oh man, I want to say it was another. Let's see. I think I watched one recently where there were like 2 groups, but then it was like neither of them were entirely like good. But I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. But yeah, there are quite a few.
I remember another one. It's not an anime. It's more of a character. Itachi.
Okay. Yes. He's
Because
another one.
you know, like he killed his family,
Mm-hmm.
but it was kind of like for a greater good. But the higher
Mm.
ups made him look like he was a mass murderer. I mean, he was, but
Oh well, yes, yes.
but
But it was the people
but
behind him.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like when all of he wanted to do was to
Yeah,
protect the
the
village,
village.
because his family was cuckoo.
Right.
So he
It
went
was the
cuckoo
clan.
first, and
Yeah. Oh yes, and annihilated his clan. Uh, yeah, that was a really messed up situation at the get go. The and it was the clan's ability that was really getting to the village. The
especially because the Uchiha
oh,
were the police force. So in a
oh
sense, the
yes.
Uchiha were kind of like the law, the good guys. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this goes back again to like when the good guys are the bad guys, and
Oh yep.
and
Yep.
the bad guys end up being the good guys, but
Yes.
they
Yep.
still they don't see it that way. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was really crazy. And then poor Sasuke
yeah,
had to deal with all of it.
poor little dude.
But yeah.
He ended up super messed up.
Yeah, so yes.
I'm trying to remember.
Mhm.
Do you think, because now that I'm looking at the figurines,
Ooh, oh yeah.
it's not an anime. It's gonna
Uh,
have an anime soon though.
oh,
Nier Automata,
oh
Adam
yes.
and Eve, were they like kind of
Okay.
like bad guys, but kind of like good guys in a way?
Okay, okay. I think I see what you're saying in the sense that they had a clearer picture of humanity or okay. I think I see a connection here. Uh the the androids they they didn't know the whole picture.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. And so they kind of were given a purpose
to kill
on
the machine
to
life forms.
that's right, to kill the machine life forms, but it was actually the machine life forms that had uh, memories, or kind of like they were almost realizing who they were, but then the androids were they weren't who they thought they were. Like people were gone,
Yeah,
so
they didn't know that.
they didn't know that, and so Adam and Eve, they were supposed to be kind of like this new race, hence of course their name Adam and Eve.
Right.
But okay, that is a cool thought actually. I don't know. It could be that it was all flipped too in the end.
Right, because like
Yeah. Whoa.
the Nier series game, the
Mm-hmm.
same is with Nier Replicant,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because the protagonist uh, is like battling to save his sister,
Oh,
but
yeah.
the creatures there are supposed to be kind of like
Evil.
an enhancement. I mean, they are
Ah.
evil, but they're
Ah.
supposed to be an enhancement for humans, so they
Right.
resist the machine life forms when they
Mm-hmm.
arrive,
Mm-hmm.
and he messes things up and causes humanity to go extinct.
Yep. Yep.
And so the
Kind of
machine
like.
life forms come and occupy the land,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and so
Dang.
so like it made me think when I was playing, like,
Uh, with
are
bad
we the bad
guys.
guys?
Yeah, we bad guys. Yeah, that is and those themes hit hard in that series, because you feel the for the androids, you're playing as them.
Yeah,
You're playing as them, so you're seeing this world through their eyes, but then you start to see the world through your enemy's eyes, who you're killing and wrecking everywhere, and it's like pointless violence, but then it's like, yeah, it's reversed and messed up now.
yeah.
But yeah, you finish the game and it's like, okay, I have to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you get the true ending. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's another one where maybe the heroes aren't who we thought they were at first.
Yeah.
Wow.
So like everything comes down to kind of like as a matter of perspective, and that's what's so cool about like creators of stories, because it's like
Yeah.
They are building this world with just a certain perspective. They're not showing everything, but they're like, oh yeah, your good feelings,
Yeah.
have to go towards this group or towards this person. And
because that's how the story is developing and showing.
And they're like, oh yeah, and your negative feelings, you can direct them to this other group.
And feel free to feel that way for a while.
Yeah. And then like, guess what? The guys that you've been hating so much are actually the good guys.
Actually, yep. Surprise. Oh yeah, and that's the whole thing about
Feel
storytelling.
free to feel guilty with yourself.
Yep. So the whole paradigm, it's shifted. Oh yeah. Yeah, and that's the whole thing with storytelling. It's that surprise. The not telling you everything all at once, because there's another perspective that could be shown.
Yeah. So that was it for today's topic. I thought it was we could have. I thought we could go a lot more deeper, but it's like,
there's so many things to cover.
We're gonna go
deep.
philosophical again and then ponder our existence. So I don't want to go that way.
Oh sure. Yep.
Not yet, at least.
Oh yes.
This was episode 51. Right? Yeah.
51.
We hope you liked it.
Yeah, we really enjoy it. I really like this topic. I'll probably keep thinking about it throughout a lot of things, because there are lots of series that I enjoy that have this simple idea. Oh, it's incredible. Like, in spoiler alert for Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive.
Oh, the books. Yeah.
Yep, for the books there, the people. Huge spoiler, the humans aren't from that world, Roshar, so they're the bad guys. Yep. So yeah, okay, huge spoiler, but yeah, I will definitely be thinking about this for all the anime. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, and we are starting the weeks before the new season starts. So all the animes that we talk about today, or even the games that we talk about today, just gonna put it on the description below. So if you don't have anything else to watch and haven't watched them, go watch them. Alright, keep watching anime and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Till then.
Bye bye.